live. Nice. Alrighty. Game features an automatic save function, an autosave function. Do not exit the game or turn off the console while the save indicator is displayed. Yeah, game. Don't do that. I'm on case 4 out of 6. I think. I don't know. Make sure I talk to Toby. Toby can't be chilling by himself. What was I doing? Browse broadcasting. Like, let me just text for a little bit. I'm gonna go live in a minute. I'm gonna go load the game up in a minute. Alright. Continue. Alright, Sherlock. You were like 1 for 3 right now. Step your game up. The Abbey Grange affair. First person. You still staring at me? Yeah, go to bed sometime. What are you doing? Where's Toby at? What's up, Toby?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
No, it's also Toby.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Yes, it is.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
"21 IB or I8 or 18, Big Street, London. Sherlock Holmes."
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Ebenezer. Open. Please. Nah, I don't want to open.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Coat of arms.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Mm-hmm. I see. Can I read it out loud? "My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it, but I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade." Alright, Lestrade, you're a homeboy. I got you. I failed this. I have no idea who did it. I'm thinking maybe it was a Garrow, but it wasn't the silver knife, it was the ice knife. That's correct. And then it wasn't Hartley. It was the other dude. Probably. One of the other two dudes. I think it was Keynes that actually did it. I didn't see that there was even an option to accuse Keynes, so I was like, whatever.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always. It appears to be a case of murder.
Aren't they always?
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His
Those
writing
footsteps
shows
are so loud.
considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately.
Okay.
I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Abbey Grange. A second. So I can disable my audio now in the party menu? Why would I want to do that? Why? I might do all the cases, I'm not sure. I got 3 more. I don't want to play Divinity after this.
Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the 3 Randalls?
Exactly. The father and 2 sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes,
Violent.
the poor lady.
Very.
She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She is in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Okay, Watson. Inspect the room where Lady Brackenstall is resting. Wait, she who died? I thought it was the other dude. This picture.
Lord George Brackenstall.
And you?
Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Picture?
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Ramsey.
Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Go this way.
Lady Bracken...
Okay, never mind.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Lady Brackenstall.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself.
Oh my.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
She's in on it.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
Oh, let me eye you up. Check out, you know, the big thing right there, the fresh bruises. Pale cheeks. Anything up there? Nah. Gold brooch, kangaroo and emu, Australian origin. Elegant dress. Wedding ring and old bruises. What happened last night?
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw 2 others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were 3, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Something missing?
Did these 3 villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Not a happy marriage?
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Old bruises.
The
You moron.
bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
Peace. Read the Times. Family business booming, the Randall gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. The police were already on the 5 pages, already on the trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all 3 men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about the highly dangerous band, and to provide them full description as it is available at this moment. Gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of 3, a father and his 2 sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and has an already gray-haired, while of average height and build, being the mastermind behind the burglaries. He restrains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered, with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is of somewhat weaker constitution, and is as skinny as a rake. Gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for their exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and many of your valuables staying safe. And may your valuables be safe. Ruby Breckenstall. Some evidence, their old bruises. And the statement.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
She had that thing down. Okay. Testimonies and evidence matched to point to the Randall gang. The rapper was faked and the whole story invented. I think she did it. She didn't like him. I'm going with this. Come to conclusions over here already. Picture. Scratches.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Why even come up? Oh, for that.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall.
She won't know the combo. I mean, she does, but she won't tell me. Like, oh, I don't know it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, what's up? The safe.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe.
I knew it.
do not know the combination.
Yeah, you do.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
I'll blow it up.
Let us try to open this safe.
Yeah, we got this.
This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Wait, did that just vibrate? 15? Do I lock it? Oh, confirm. Okay. 15, 5. $17. That was the poorest made safe lock combination I've ever seen. Alright, the medical report. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There's a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lung abscess, blank, that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by inalteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by the excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seems excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, fluid in the perineal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates pancreatic malady, which may lead to the fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. That's why I'm not a doctor. I don't like big words.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for
some gold.
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
That's everything. Alright. Small table. Photograph.
This
Two women.
photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Can I zoom in? Okay. Turn it around maybe? Remove that. Rock of Gibraltar. Adeline, 1893.
Maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Okay. Nothing else there. Inspective room where Lady Brackenstall is resting completed. What's up with you, Teresa? Can I help you?
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
Alright. Wrinkles. Tearing. Coffee stain. And working hands. Okay, last night.
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed.
She's in on it.
And it was more
Guarantee
than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. Down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
History of violence.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil.
Sly
God
devil.
forgive me that I should speak of him.
Sly devil.
Dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
Alright. No personal life, and from Australia. No acquaintance. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England, and remained at home during the time. There is little possibility that she or maid acquainted with anyone in the country. Acquainted with a sailor. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Iraq of... maybe. I don't know yet. I'm gonna wait. Also got over here. Violent behavior and criminal identified. That's not related at all. Alright. Anything else to say?
Oh, what a horrible
No.
thing to have happened.
Don't talk to me.
The body is still in the dining room where the murder took place.
Over here, I guess. Oh my god, the bears.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
That's not your job, dude.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay. It's staged, guarantee it. Mental piece. Why am I floating in the sky? What are you doing? Piece of rope.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Okay. Examine the picture.
A fur trader's cabin.
Yes, it is. But you? Nah, you're cool. Anything else? No. Do the body in a minute. This
A
picture?
deer hunt.
How about this
A
one?
fur trader's cabin.
Okay.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
The Rhino criminals.
A hunting scene.
Sideboard.
These
Candle.
wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
Wanted the candle, but okay. There we go.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
No. This.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
Still one more thing somewhere. Drawers? No. What is that thing? I should have ended it if I still had mom, if I had finished it. Alright, that's done, that's done, that's done. I'm blind actually, I don't know. What else could it be? Look at the clock maybe? No. Empty. Oh,
Bottle
empty.
of wine is missing here. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
Clock. Okay. Picture.
A hunting scene.
Another
A
one.
hunter's cabin. A trapper's hut.
Alright, let me examine the body. After I look at the glasses.
Chateau Calon Ségur. French wine. Grand Cru.
Grand Cru.
A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed. This
Examine.
glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
And this one.
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
And this one.
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two are clear.
Alright, the feet.
Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon.
One of the feet. Thank you.
Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed. and did not have time to fully dress.
Okay. Hands. No. This poker.
That must be the murder weapon.
Examine the
The
wound.
head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Feet still. Examined. Fireplace. Blood.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Okay. Dead body. Then poker. Down here. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to the poker blow. 2 glasses. Glass with beeswing. That's a lot. Alright. 3 people. There were 3 people drinking wine out of the glasses. One of these probably prefers wine with beeswing. 2 people. I don't know how many people there were. I wasn't paying attention. Dead body, fireplace grate. Finish off this. Can these be identified together? No. Alright. What was this? I don't know. Deadly accident. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to his accidentally striking his head on the fireplace grate. Nah, it wasn't accidental. She killed him. No acquaintance, actually. And I'm gonna say it was 2 people. Her and the one chick, the maid. Yeah. I'm blaming her, she did it. I mean, I don't know why there's 3 glasses, maybe one of them was like double dipping. Possibility. Anything else around here?
The death was instant.
That was a sneeze. How you doing? Sir Eustace I can't identify you. Alright, yeah, this one.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments, he was apparently capable of anything.
Okay.
Once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day, he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
Blame it on the
To the point that we were forced to
alcohol.
intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Okay. Violent behavior. Up here. Yes. Violent towards his wife. Domestic violence. Go out here now? I can. Okay, this estate. Yo, what up? I'm gonna talk to them again, actually. What up? The 3 glasses on the table.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Your ladyship?
Yep. What's up, Teresa?
Please leave my Mary alone.
Cool over there. Okay. Go around back. Nope. What's up in here? Never mind. Okay. What's my notebook say? Identify Teresa. Yeah. And investigate the murder at the Abbey Grange. Inspect the crime scene and the dining room. I didn't fully expect that. Alright. Going back. What did I miss? What's up, Watson? Nothing. No. He's done, right? Yeah. That's done. Can I pull it, actually? I don't think I can. It wouldn't do anything, actually. Don't think.
This house feels rather sinister. I can't say that I like it here.
Antique hunting weapons.
Yep. Anything else missing? I think we're good. I don't see anything. Oh, chair. She was tied up. Apparently tied up.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail.
Oh, we getting Toby?
I'll take it with me.
Yo, let's get Toby. Where's my other slipper at? It's cold. There we go. Okay. And the chair.
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
Alright, inspected. What's up, Watson? Anything to say?
This case is a simple one, isn't it, Holmes?
Yeah, she killed him.
Searched outside.
Oh, what a horrible...
Please leave my...
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the crib. Right? Yeah. Baker Street. I'm gonna put socks on instead. Okay. 1 second. 1 second, Reno. Okay. Boom. Alright, Toby, 1 second. Analyze this first.
Let us see how the rope was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
Acid.
The
Wasn't that...
fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Okay. Acid. Nope. Knife.
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
Y thing. Not a rope and knife. Rope is cut once with a sharp knife and tied quickly in the sailor's knots. This could indicate that the intruder had the sailor's background. Telling you, it was Lady... whatever her name is. Toby.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
It is.
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
Come on, Toby. Do I need to do something or just leave? Collect Toby. Come on, Toby.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable.
Take him where? All the scent trail. So I go back to Abbey Grange? I mean, I could. Will I? Probably. Yeah, it was here. What's up, Abby? Or Toby? Okay. We are here.
Search, Toby.
We are on the move. Open this door up. Woof woof. Opens up the door. Over to the shed, right? Yeah, it's shed. Can't see my feet. Or not. Am I returning? I don't think we are.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Let's see, go this way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, alright.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it. The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
1 second. Okay. Going into here, then the well, then the wall. The window to the wall. Shed. Or a hook.
This hook might be useful.
The rake. Watering can. Shovel.
Bags of
Bags.
seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
Suitcase.
This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
And tools.
Small gardening tools. Nothing of great interest.
Okay. Up at the well. A first person, so much easier.
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
Jump down. There we go. Open it up.
Silverware. This is hardly a coincidence.
Because she did it. Hate the fork. Coat of arms.
Coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
Maybe she didn't do it. Maybe it was only Teresa, and she was just like an acquaintance. But so it wasn't the Randalls. I can guarantee that. Imitated robbery. Robbery could have been imitated to explain the Eustace's death. Silverware was not supposed to be found. Correct. So Eustace was murdered by the one person who he was visiting that night. Who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Breckenstall. He is tall and strong. It was her. Are you serious, game? Whatever, so it was acquaintance. Sailor. Person who was visiting that night was probably a sailor. Gotta go do some analyzing. What's up, Doge? And the wall.
The trail is lost behind this wall.
Scale it. My eyes. Ow. Now what? Talk to them. Dialogue and dialogue. Or archives. Okay. Lion. You lion? No. Cool. I have the stolen silverware.
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
It is so
Perhaps
obvious.
It was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
Lady Breckenstall. Silverware has been found.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, to
Your
Teresa.
ladyship.
What up? Silverware.
We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
I see through you. Alright. Know what you did. Got the list word out of her. Alright. To the archives, I think. Yeah. The artifacting is fantastic. What's up, Toby? Continue. What'd you do? Alright, archives. About what? I can't bring it up here. Newspapers. Moved here like a year ago. It's like 1993 or something like that. Yep. Gibraltar's arrival. The Rock of the Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the Adeline, Southern Hampton, London line. Cunard Building, James Street, London, has returned from a 6-month voyage to India, New Zealand, and Australia. The ship brought to England Miss Mary Fraser, the heiress of the Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. This reportedly beautiful young lady is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Breckenstall, one of the wealthiest men